let's talk about some of the technology that's being talked about behind the scenes. Okay, let's talk about geofencing. So right now in Kentucky, for example, if you are a repeat offender of violating the emergency management plan, they put an ankle bracelet on you and they put you in your house. And if you walk out of, I mean, this is going on in Kentucky right now, and you leave your house, they come arrest you. Okay. Now that is not a violation of your Fourth Amendment right to illegal searches and seizures, because that is a sentence, a temporary sentence to a crime that was committed. Okay. And you agree to that sentence. So you agree to be tracked in lieu of going to jail. Okay. In the United States, we cannot compel people to put microchips on. This is why on our phones, we have to opt in to being tracked. Okay. It's just the way things work in the United States. Are there people who are going to opt in to sharing that data? Yes. There are people who are going to opt in to sharing that information. But will that be mandated by the government? No. Can't be. I mean, not without Congress overturning the Fourth Amendment, which would never happen.
So we're not going to be forced to get this microchip, but we may not be able to leave our house without it?
You could be forced, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a legal scholar. I was going to go to law school and I spent some time in law school, but it's really better for a legal expert to answer this question. But based on my understanding of the Constitution and how closely I work with my legal team, the government can't permanently force you to be tracked by the government. That's an illegal search of your person. Now,
even if it's for the pandemic, even if it has like tests that it runs, like, almost like a glucose monitor, like a COVID monitor.
There could be a scenario where that would be permitted under law, but it would have to be a short period of time, is my understanding. I think a lot of that is just, rather than fear mongering and getting people terrified, here's what I think is going to happen. There are really great technologies that already exist that are going to be leveraged to help us with the next pandemic. And I choose to believe that will be voluntary. It will be voluntary. There's a real question as to whether some of the decisions made by local governments have been constitutional up to this point. There's a real question there. But because they're so short period, it's only a couple of weeks or only a month. It's not like there's going to be a huge uproar over it. But if measures were to become permanent, that would have a great negative social impact.